Yo, can you hear me? You listening to
WAW. What a week.
Hey, Ta, welcome to another episode of Wow, What a Week. Yo, sort of guest today. And the weird thing is, I feel like our lives intersected with this fella until one day we met. And the one day we met was over and above the scene, was on a set of a video shoot for one of his videos. You see, I used to be a video Dixon, because the guys can be vixens, you see. I used to be a video Dixon, and one of his videos is how I became a video Dixon. He's next on Wow, What a Week.
This is Wow! What a week. What a week. Celebrity guest.
Our guest is in the building. I spent this past Saturday with him and his good wife at Bread for Soul. He was on the lineup because he deserves it. He was on the lineup because he is almost 30 years of consistency, 30 years of firing on all cylinders. And many of us will never get to 30 years of consistency with anything. Please make some noise for Kwaito and music legend Thebe. The brother.
Mechomi? You know, when I got a call to come to the podcast, I said to my wife, I must have made an impression this week.
No, you know what's funny?
Yeah.
Please can I get Thebe for the podcast? In my mind, I'm like, it's like she knew we spent the weekend together.
Oh, I thought that's why we called.
No, we never even discussed it.
Yeah.
But I suppose, like with old couples, even with management, your thoughts start aligning.
Yeah, no.
You see, I think that's what it is. 30 years in the industry.
30 years in the industry.
It's a journey and a half. And for me, what's wild is how our paths crossed Marisa Bonani or meeting.
Let me tell you when I first saw you, before
Yes.
I first met you.
Sure.
I was in high school, so Dochize and then Rabotswana for the weekend. There was a party. Good flat and says, you know, as you go to in those flats, there was a party there.
Yes.
You were playing Ski, Eddie, and Cosmo.
Ah, yes.
That's when I first saw you.
What? Do you remember what year this was?
This was 1990. No, 1980.
No, probably 91 or 92.
Yeah, 91. When I was in matric. I think it was 91. 1991.
Yeah, 91, 92.
Yes.
And you know what the funny thing is?
Yeah.
Me and my boys, when we were in matric, we used to steal my dad's car and go to Mabatu High.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Because the little stock.
Gilligan water, like the golf Fanta sound.
No. The golf was Schizo. Schizo had stolen my dad's olive green 230E Mercedes. And Rikenze Marukwa Hema time. And then we went to Sue's hair salon at Mega City to get our S-Kills right.
He come a long way, man.
And then I met a girl. Her name was Roberta. Roberta Rokene Komabatu High. I thought I was in love. And then we lost contact. And then I moved to Jersey, January 95. And who do I meet in Joburg? Roberta. But by then the crush was gone. So we met once and never again. But yeah, we used to, hence I'm saying our paths used to cross. Yeah. And then I met Oskido 92, 94 June. I come to Joburg to party.
Yeah.
Hillbrow, Diawa. It's 2 months into democracy. Uh-huh. And Vinny used to play Go Arena. Was it Arena? It was Arena, yes.
Yeah.
And I go to Oskido's flat at Castle Blenny Flats on Lades by Joubert Park. And he plays me a cassette. It was your demo.
Yes.
Oskido played me your demo. He's like, is this kid from, like, hey, my man, listen to this kid from Mabatu, my man. Yeah, this kid is hot, my man.
You know, that demo went on to become my first album. SS.
I know.
Yeah. SS.
Let's talk about the making of that demo.
The making of the demo.
Because it was solid. And it was at a time where Kwaito needed that sound.
So what happened was, I used to share a flat, le Bruce, le SB.
Sure.
May his soul rest in peace. So Bruce would make these beats.
Guys, can I tell you how small the world is? Yeah. When we were in high school, So this is 1990.
Yeah.
One of my best friends is a girl. She was dating us. You know, she sneak out at the Mabat.
Oh, wow. That's how small the world is, eh?
She'd sneak out of the boarding house. I'd ask her, where were you this weekend? I was like, I went to see my boyfriend.
Wow.
Wow. Kukai. I was like, your mom thinks you're in the boarding house. Whenever you load,
Jump in the border in another account. Well, I did the same. So
anyway, yeah, I digress. Carry on.
But for party, not for girls.
Yes.
So anyway, Bruce would make SB had this proper like keyboard. You know, I think it was like Cog M50 or Yamaha,
Yes.
but you know. So Bruce would make all this jazz and J.
Yes.
And I was a DJ then. Right. And that time, Nehotena sound the AAO, LM Cham,
The Kwaito, like with the solid bass lines.
yeah, it was LM Cham, LM Cham and something.
There was also LA Beat. I think it had
Yeah.
Joe Neal as Boss of the Road.
Oh, Starborn, Ostland.
yes.
So those songs were coming in. I was like, oh wow, now this is what
Yeah.
we need to do.
Yes.
You know, so I wish to do something like that. So Bruce would make those beats,
Yeah.
and I just do the chants that I'd hear the people doing at the club,
Yes.
and I'd lay them down. Like we'd record the beat on the cassette,
Yeah.
and then come back, play the cassette, and I'd the mic, you know, and then I'd go and play them in the club, and they caught on until no, that's not what happened. And then we went to Club Gemini.
Yes.
We had the tape. We first started with, we thought maybe we could release this ourselves. We were searching. We didn't have internet then.
Yeah.
If we can find a thing that duplicates tapes, because everyone in my figure wanted the tape. So we wanted a machine that could duplicate like 10 tapes at once.
Exactly.
Whatever. So this one time, we went to Gemini, and Chris and Brawili
Sure.
were there. So we gave them the tape. And the guys, I mean, you know, who would like to be released. Then they took the tape and then
Sure.
didn't say anything. I didn't even know that he was still Kalawa, Chris was Kalawa then. And then Oskido came to Mafikeng to play at Bonanza Bar.
Ah, yes.
So we were on the same lineup. And then I don't remember if I played the tape or he played the tape. And no, I gave him the tape and said, no, man, we would like to be released.
Sure.
You know? But I kept on saying, just play it and see. He said, no, wait, youngster. You know?
Yeah, youngster, I'm busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then after he finished his set, I'm like, okay, just play the tape. Just play one song. He played the tape and the club went mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, where do they know these songs from? I was like, no, I always play them when I'm here. And like, say, my man.
That tried and tested.
He left.
Yeah.
After playing, he went back to Chosi. He says he played it to Don Laga. Don Laga says, so where's the guy?
Yeah.
He says, no, I left him in my figure. He says, go get him. He came back the next morning.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. When they came back, they hung out the whole day.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know how to go and call my friends. I was like, oh, Skido is at my flat, man.
Yeah.
So we hung out, and then we did like 2 more songs. And then I went back to Josie with them. Bruce had to stay behind because of love. And,
Yes.
you know, then he followed after a few days. And 30 years later, here we are.
Yeah. Because,
And there's the song Feely. So Bruce went to Warrington
yes.
and go and play. No, he went to go and visit relatives. And then his cousin, Feely, had a baby son, Thebe,
Yes.
right? So he says to Bruce, well, it's Pina just for your tavern.
Just for the tavern, yes.
So we did that track for the guy just to go play at his tavern. Dear War Go Feely.
Sure.
And that was the first hit to come out.
Yeah, because that's what Oskido played for me on the demo.
Yeah.
And this is 94. This is where the guys were taking house music and redoing covers of it,
Yeah.
and then started slowing it down to create what is now called Kwaito.
Quite, yes.
And for me, it's wild that things happen like that. I don't know if you remember Waza 95.
I remember
For
it
me,
very well.
Waza 95 was a festival at Letlamorin Dam.
Yeah.
and it had every single Kwaito artist on the Kwaito scene at the time. It's 94, so there aren't many. But the ones that mattered were there. Boom Shaka were there. Arthur, I think, was there. Abashanto weren't born yet, 94, were they?
I think Arthur was on the line. It wasn't Abashanto.
Yeah, Arthur was there. Tsiki Tsiki was probably one of the biggest songs of 94 at the time.
Yeah, yes.
So Mtu was there.
Mtu was
And I remember myself and DJ Sid had been booked to come and play. You know, we hitchhiked from Bots to... We hitchhiked with our vinyl cases.
That's how things happen. Now, let me tell you a story about Waza 94.
Yeah.
The whole year,
Yeah.
I'm in Mafike.
95, ne? Wasn't 95.
No, I'm talking about Waza 94.
Oh, so before the big one.
Yeah, before the big one.
Yeah.
When they started, the whole year, I'm in Mafike. And then, Kadi 30 or something, friends of mine, Perro and Lee Julius, whatever, they visit me, go Mafike. We party, and then on the 31st, it was a 94.
Yeah.
They say to me, aren't Joe Zero, Grilulata, Mama Cheritabon or something. So on the 31st, we drove to Josie, hoping to be back later for the party. And I missed Waza 94 because we got to Mafika at like 4 or 5 in the morning.
So you're on the road at midnight?
At midnight, I think we're in Hillbrow,
Yo.
buying booze. So, yeah, anyway.
Hey, so like I say, about Waza 95. For me, Waza 95 was almost a defining moment for Kwaito.
Oh, it was.
Because never in the history of the country had there been a festival that big with all those artists.
Yeah.
Because it's a new country. It's a new sound.
It's a new sound. And
there's this one festival in a former homeland.
We were you. But here's the thing. Go Mafike. House and hip-hop were huge.
Yes.
So, Pina Zabu Chico, Levo Brenda, Levo Mamang, they Nisanki did that much.
Yes.
You know?
And so, thanks to Radio Bob, because Radio Bob crafted that sound in terms of popular culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when Oskido used to come to play, go Unibo or go Floyd.
Sure.
So every time he would play the new songs that they've released, like Makwerekwere,
yes,
Yapum Shaga, or, you know, like I said, Ton was Tabon, you know. So Oskido, Come Africa built that local following, and then everything just started growing. Then the people would come, like Floyd had this 3-pesh.
Yes.
Jonina would come and perform, and so that culture is a whole go Mafiking, and then until Waza 95, he said, no, we're bringing all these artists.
Sure. Yeah. Now, speaking of, you said when you guys came to Joburg, Bruce stayed because of love.
Yeah. It was Valentine's Day.
You know, I almost got into shit with Bruce. We never met before. I didn't know Bruce.
Yeah.
It was a 95. You know, we've already said happy, like Diawa.
Yeah.
Like the parties, to this day, is probably my top 10 favorite gigs of all time.
Oh, yeah.
That party. So I'm on stage. I can't remember who's on stage performing. So I'm sitting backstage.
Yeah.
And I see a young girl there. And I'm trying to get my Mac on. But I can see that she's on some... Don't play some more. So please leave me alone. But she never said it.
Yeah. So
I'm busy getting my Mac on. Kante is Bruce's future wife. Bruce just came and took her by the arm. Arvai.
I'm going to stay behind for you.
That is how I met Bruce. I was busy making on his future wife. I had no idea.
Wow.
Until like a year later, I'm like, oh, Bruce, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Disa, okay, it makes sense now.
You didn't know, man.
So that's how I met Bruce, you know? So I hope how in Jampela, Bruce. I didn't know. Let's talk about where you are right now. You are celebrating 30 years. You're on the road. You're getting love. But one thing we often don't talk about enough is the pain of the discipline that leads to the consistency.
Oh yes, it takes it doesn't take a lot out of you. What I've discovered with myself and with watching other people falter or go by the wayside is people always say the industry will change you or fame will change you, whatever. I don't believe that.
Sure.
It's who you are. It's just It's like money. Money brings out who you are.
Money won't change you.
No, we just
It
just bring out who you are.
Yeah.
If you're a dick,
will show us how big a dick you are.
you know. So, I guess the consistency came with just me doing me. Like when I started, you know, which is one big reason why I'm celebrating this. When I started, my parents said, "No, go to school. You know, this won't work, whatever." And I told myself, I'll show them.
Yeah.
And I'll show them by making it work. Because I've been looking at people like Braton. You know, when I started with Kalau, and like Braton was from the 80s, and he was with Imagine, you know, he's still here doing this.
Yeah.
You know, and Oscar, I'm like, I mean, I grew up knowing musicians, Chico, Brenda. It worked for them. Why wouldn't it work for me? You know? And besides, I want to do this. I want to be on the road. I want to be on stage. But I did not want to be an artist thing. I wanted to be like as big a DJ as Oscar. You know? And I had the vinyl backup. So
you were always ready.
No, yeah, I mean, I had his crate. You know, I could sit in his flat and just go through, you know, vinyl. So I told myself I wanna show them. I'm gonna make this happen. So as it happened, I was like, okay, what now?
Yes.
Okay, time goes on. Now you've got kids. Are you gonna be able to raise kids on this?
Sure.
And I say, but they've raised kids on this. I can do it, you know. So it's always been, even now, I always think about it. Like, I mean, last weekend when we went to Bread for Soul, I was supposed to do a 30-minute set. I went around collecting music, not knowing what am I going to play.
Yes.
Until I got on stage and I said, you know what, just play.
Yeah, you DJ'd for 30 minutes and then you
Yeah.
performed for 30 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, and the crowd loved it.
Oh, yes. I mean, and I played funk,
Yeah.
funk and disco. You know? So I guess it's just me proving to myself that I can do it. Until one day I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. Is this what I've created?
It's been 30 years of me doing this. You know?
And the funny thing, you know, when I relocated to Jozi, January 95, the first thing my mom said before I packed my bags was, don't fuck it up. She didn't use those words.
Yeah.
But in no uncertain terms, she says, your dad is not happy, Gore, you've quit law. Don't fuck it up. So every year that I look back at my career, I hear my mom's voice in my head. Don't fuck it up.
Now, before you come in, Josie, here's another moment. Titi, Tabiso Tema, used to go to Boston Media Campus.
Yes.
So I used to go there on Fridays because there was Fridays from lunch.
We used to hang out on the rooftop.
On the rooftop
Yes.
there, whatever. And I think there was a radio station that you were.
We were the founding members of Boston Radio.
Yeah.
And I was the music manager at Boston Radio.
You were, but last time I saw you in Botswana, you were not fresh. You were,
Nyana.
yeah,
Yes.
you know. So I was like, oh, that's DJ Fresh. And I said, oh, I know a DJ Fresh from Botswana. He says, no, he's the same one. I'm like, nah,
It's not
the same.
Yeah.
So I used to see you at Boston. I was like, oh, okay.
No, we used to have a nice vibe Friday afternoons. That was
Like, I didn't miss that one.
Our rooftop was dope, and I made sure I gave myself a radio show on the Friday so I can play DJ Cosmos and mega mixes and other music that was hot. So it was an incredible time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, where were we? What was the question again?
The consistency.
Yes, we're talking about the consistency of your last 30 years. But a lot of people that are only Thebe fans now never witnessed the business side of Thebe, the running a venue side of Thebe.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. What drew you to say, and Edgar, may his soul rest in peace, to say, we're going to run a venue together? Because as much as there's money to make on the road, there is consistent money to be made every month, and we need a monthly income in going into business. And many of us don't want to go into business because it's a headache.
Yes, sir.
But you dared to do that.
Honestly, it was never my idea. I ran 2 places with Edgar, another one rock and roll with Oloetu.
Yes.
And all the times that when that started, is I'll probably have a hit song out or whatever, and so those are my buddies. We used to hang out and whatever.
Sure.
Then we'll talk about man,
We need a place.
you
We need
know,
a place, yes.
So I'm like, let's do it. I had the goodwill. I had the funds. It's like,
Yes.
you know how to do this. Let's do it.
So your first club was on Rocky Street,
Yes, Planet Holy Groove.
Planet Holy Groove.
Yeah.
Yes, it was you and Edgar.
That was me and Edgar.
And one of your residents was
Our-
Iggy Smalls.
Our first resident was Vinny Da Vinci.
It's always Vinny, because I mean Vinny is a bra, so you can't do it without a Vinny.
No, but Edgar knew Vinny from back in the day. And
From Pitori,
yeah,
and
you brought him in
yeah,
to come and help us out. And Iggy
became one of the residents.
became one of the residents.
As one of Bafana Pitori, Bafustanana.
And it had a lot to do with the music and the culture,
Yes,
dressing up and whatever. And Edgar was a chef.
yes.
He was always interested in opening a restaurant.
Ah, yes.
So I was like, why can't people eat in Abakhudzi then?
What groove, eh?
Let's dance. That's how it all started.
You know, when I first met Iggy Smalls, YFM has just started, and I had a feature on my radio show called The Mad Half Hour.
Yeah, I remember the magazine.
So I'd start my drive show with a 30-minute mix. I think the first 2 weeks, I did the mixes myself.
Yeah.
How one day, if it's like, why? I was still taking taxis at the time, because I'm still a student.
Yeah.
I'm still taking taxis at the time. I get to studio, there's a youngster waiting at the reception with like nicely manicured dreadlocks. But like, Iggy was always clean.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, I'm a resident at Thebe's club, Holy Groove, and I'd like to be a guest on the show. And I told him, no, Zwagala tomorrow. And Iggy came and he played a set. It was dope. And that is how the guests started happening on the Mad Half Hour.
Yeah.
It's thanks to Iggy. Because he had the balls and the audacity to say, no, and he came and he started that movie.
And I think that's how he came to play at the club, because
Yeah.
he knew Edgar from Atteridgeville. So
Ah, yes.
he came and says, no, I want to play. And that time, DJ could play the whole night.
Yeah.
I said, no, go ahead, play, man. Yeah. And that's how we met Iggy Smalls.
In fact, one of the things I never stopped thanking Vinny for, kinda after Holy Groove, did you guys move downstairs?
We tried to expand. We opened downstairs to play lounge and acid chairs. And
What was the place downstairs that Vinny used to play at? It wasn't Holy Groove. It was another name. Was it the Joint? No, was it the Joint?
No,
Was
the joint was in Yeovil.
Eh.
The joint was before Holy Groove.
Oh, the Joint was before Holy Groove.
Yes, and he was with Edgar then.
Exactly.
Yes.
I've never stopped thanking Vinny for this.
Yeah.
So Vinny knew me because '94 I was a big fan.
Yeah.
Whenever I came to Josie, I'd go to listen to Vinny go Hillbro.
Yeah,
How one day it's 95, 96. I've been in Joburg for a year. I don't even know how Vinny got my number or if we met at Christos' shop. Vinny's like, Ish, I'm out of town this weekend. Kamafiking.
yeah.
Please come grab a crate of records and go play for me at the Joint. He gave me a crate. I played the whole night because the Joint. Kill you one man. This unknown DJ, but Vinny trusted me.
There was this one time I came from Mafikeng to go to Groove Records
Yeah,
to go and buy records.
yeah.
And the records that I bought were inspired by Vinny's style of play at the Joint.
Yes.
So after I bought the records, I went to, not the Joint, the one that they had in Ilbro. We used to call it Jam Alley.
In Arena.
Yes.
It was Arena. Next to Mivami, High Point.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I went there. I just stood next to him. And I said to him, Mebra, kubodlala 2 songs. Every time he tells the story, he laughs. And he looks at me and says,
I was scared to say that to Vinny, so I'd always watch him.
yeah, mfananyana sikema.
Yeah.
Because I knew the records that I bought, he would like them.
Yeah.
Then I played like 2 songs. He's like, oh, okay, continue.
Yeah.
Then he let me go into his bag and I played.
Yeah, that's Vinny.
Then fast forward a couple of years, then I figured I can pull that stunt. So he was playing somewhere. I think it was a bash or somewhere.
Sure. Was Wagala
So I go and I get 2 songs. Then he looked at me. Ariwana son.
Yeah.
I'm going to go perform 2 songs. It's like, okay. Never mind.
Oh my, that's funny. but that's Vinny. Vinny's always had that kindness.
Oh,
and,
definitely.
you know, let grace.
Yeah.
I'll put you on if I'm able to put you on. I mean, Chris did the same for me. 95, the day the Springboks won the Rugby World Cup, Dr. Kumalo had a party in Bryanston. I think in Brasai, if I can't remember. Brasai, it was at Brasai's place. And Christos was playing there. Una leta wheelie.
A lot of things that happened to you happened to me. So go on. I'll tell you my story about that party.
So I arrive at this party, talk. And obviously, I think Chiefs and Pirates had also played that same day, if I'm not mistaken. So Christos sees me. He's like, man, come play. Christos literally left the decks and just gave me a bag. And
Bob did that for me at that same party.
You are lying.
I'm serious.
Kwasai?
Yeah. Wow. Bob says, oh, and you want to play? I was like, yeah, man. He says, no, go and play. And I had the confidence because it was something that I've always dreamt of doing.
Yes.
Next to I was there, okay, now I want everyone to hear me play.
Yes. And for me, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Because also at the time, Bo Chris were just straight DJs. Yeah. Whereas now, because I was still young and eager, I did a bit of acrobatics here and there, or sample a bass line and come out of it. So I did what I needed to do.
Hey, man.
And again, thanks to Chris. Chris saying, listen, I see you, Ntwana, Zwagala, do what you need to do.
Which is what I strive to do right now. If I can put a young artist or a young DJ on, hey, man. Let's do it. That's why, I'd feature on a lot of these guys' songs and, then like, so, let's do the music.
Exactly.
I've heard your work. Let's do the music and then we'll let the
We'll get to the paperwork.
We'll let legal handle that.
Absolutely. Let legal deal with it.
Yeah.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, the lessons that you've learned from your business ventures, are there lessons learned? Are there lessons that have said to you, don't go back there again?
There's always a lesson. I once had a hair salon in Pretoria.
Oh, yes, going to your hair salon.
Yeah, because of, hair salons, and whatever. Like, Africa, the hair salon is a chalet, And I mean, judging by the amount of money you spend on your girlfriend's hair.
On your own hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that time, there was a SKL.
SKL and cut just for us was expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I tried that, and I guess it didn't work. A friend of mine...
Why do you think the hair business didn't work?
Yeah, I was getting to a friend of mine, Athania. Years later, she had a hair salon. So I was telling her about, I had a salon, it didn't work. Then she told me about hair salon, here's what happens. When the people come to your hair salon, it's got your name on it.
Yeah.
They want to find you, they want to see you there.
Oh, yes.
And they don't just want to see you. Some girls wish you would wash their hair.
Exactly.
So we would just hang outside and party, and sometimes I'm not there.
You're there for vibes. If you're there, you're there for vibes.
I'm there for vibes. So I understood. And I told my dad, I lost a bunch of money. He says, no, you didn't lose money there. You learned a lesson.
Absolutely.
Do what you know and do it at the best of your ability.
Sure.
So that's when all my ventures have mostly to do with music or entertainment, because that's what I know and that's what I like. So, and the lessons learned from the business that I had is let people who know the department handle that department.
Oh, yes.
Because back then, me and Edgar, he was the chef, I was the DJ.
One-man show.
We were the managers.
Yeah.
We would go in stock and, So that did work quite well.
That's the conversation we had with Oskido this time last year.
Yeah.
When he told me that he's doing Oskido's Big Day Out. Hore, what he's learned is, if I'm going to do an event, let the sound person do the sound.
Yeah.
Let the stage person do the stage. Let ticketing people do the ticketing.
Let everyone do what they're good at.
do what you are good at.
Yeah.
Because often we don't outsource and we don't get the best in industry to do what they are good at.
Yes.
And I think that's a lesson all of us have missed from, say, Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
And I think many of us found out about Quincy Jones's way of working after he passed away. Mm-hmm. On every record Quincy has produced, if we share about the credits, you'll find at least 15 people.
Yeah.
If he needs a keyboard player, Quincy would audition 5 people.
Yeah.
I'm doing one Michael record. Kopa all of you, the best one I can. I need the best guitarist. I need the best engineer.
Yeah.
I need the best person for mastering. That's why all of his songs have credits of at least 13, 14, 15 people. Because he believed bring the best at every part. Every moving part must have the best in industry to do it.
That's why one of my most successful club ventures, rock and roll.
Yeah.
It worked because we let people who know how to.
Yeah.
Whoever knows how to handle the bar.
Yeah.
The door.
Yeah.
You know, we had Abza, who will handle security.
Yeah.
Iggy.
Yeah.
He handles DJs and bookings and what plays behind there.
I don't
and
think
the sound and,
Yeah.
What I used to do is just to get the people in there.
Yes.
Because I knew people.
When I use your social capital to get the
people in. So that worked wonders.
A part of me said we didn't have social media when Iggy DJed at Rock and Roll Palace.
Yeah.
Because I think Rock and Roll Palace brought out an Iggy none of us had heard before.
Oh my God.
Iggy would play and he was very quiet. He doesn't even dance. All he does is push his dreadlocks back.
He didn't even drink.
The mixes are clean. That was the best of Iggy. And sadly, with social media.
Yeah. He would get DJs to come and play.
Yeah.
And that time, we get 1 or 2 DJs for the whole night.
Yeah.
I remember we did a night, Glenn versus Fresh.
Yes, I remember.
It was just you guys the whole night.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was one of the biggest nights.
Yeah.
We had like 1,500 people there.
Yeah.
And Iggy would come out of Groove Records, especially as no Korea shipment danger.
Yeah.
I'm like, so who's playing tonight? It's like, no, I'm playing.
Yeah.
And, I would watch him. There was this thing of who will have finally got.
Oh, yeah, to remove the plastic cover,
Yeah.
yes.
He would do that the whole night. The whole night.
Yeah.
And the crowd would go mad. I mean, that was Iggy Smalls for you.
On days where I'd finished gigging early, I'd come to Rock and Roll Palace just to listen to Iggy.
Yeah. And may his soul rest in peace.
And in fact, we did Fresh House Flavor 4 launch at Rock and Roll Palace. I think it was June 18, if I'm not mistaken. We even had listeners. We had a limousine. We met with the listeners, Kowai in Betrams. We took the limo to Rock and Roll Palace. It was an epic night.
Hey, man, rock and roll.
Thanks to you guys. Thanks to you guys.
Good times.
But anyway, while we're talking Iggy, we've lost Iggy. Yes. We've lost a lot of soldiers along the way.
We've lost a lot of people, man.
In fact, I was listening to the ad hoc committee in Parliament, Lim Kwanazi, earlier in the week, and he was talking about how DJs were being targeted and it was a drug thing. When we were losing a bunch of DJs, at the time we lost somebody, and I think 3 or 4 other DJs were taken out. What's going through your mind in terms of your own safety, in terms of your own mortality even? Because I've got DJ friends that became very paranoid because we didn't understand Rwetsalang.
I don't I didn't bring it too close to me, but
yes,
a friend of mine called jokingly, he just say, well,
not laughing because it's funny.
Yeah, no. Because even, DJ Vetti's got shot as well. So,
oh, yes. But Vetti survived an attempt.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I was close with those people. So, I didn't understand. I didn't know what was happening. There were stories. This one would say this one would say that. But maybe the reason I was not scared because all the stories that I heard were very far from me.
Exactly.
They had nothing to do with my knowing those people. It was like very, very far from me. So I wasn't,
You're not too concerned.
No, I was cautious of going to certain places.
Yes, yes.
Because of the stories that I hear. But I wasn't scared for my life.
Sure.
Because I found out it's not Ababoleba Tumanatimple.
When you realize that, okay, the pattern is away from us.
Yeah.
Rumnati.
Yeah.
Choosing your collaborations, like what informs agreeing that, okay, Kings of the Weekend and Onati, we can work. DJ Somebody, we can work. How are you choosing those collaborations? I mean, the other day in Durban at Bread for Soul, you played us some of your brand new material.
Yes.
How are you deciding that this is what I want to fucks with?
It starts with me knowing you. You know?
So it's a relationship.
It's a relationship kind of thing. Then secondly is what you want us to do. You know, the music determines my involvement.
Or something like a...
So I say yes to everyone.
Yes.
But when I hear what you want us to do, I'm like...
maybe not.
So I did not want to do Monatembula because I did not feel the song.
Yes.
So somebody pestered me, and then he went to the government. He went to Dioka and says, please talk to...
Or to Waifi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Says, please talk to this guy.
Yeah.
Then my wife says, babe, just do it.
Yeah.
You know? So I went in there and he played the song. I said, no, guys, guide me what to do. We did it. And it blew up. But their friendship guided what we were doing more than the music. But all other collaborations, like the one I did now with Abidoza, the music guided that. Mahau Keys, the music guides that. Hypnosis, the music guides. Let's do this. I mean, when Kings of the Weekend, when they played me the instrumental, I had gone to studio to hear the instrumental.
Ah, yes.
When they played it, I said, okay, give me a pen and paper.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
And you jumped in.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is due out from Thebe, like in the next month or so? Or for this coming festive season?
It's just those collabos.
Yes.
It's LSG featuring Ayanda Gia. We performed it in Durban.
Yes.
Called
It's hot. It's hot.
Tumagimi.
Yeah.
Hypnosis. Myself and KB Mutilenyani. Music is You.
That's also hot.
Yeah. Abidoza, Caspanyo Vest, Scora, the remix.
Sure.
And Hawkeys, Thebe, Nomasele, the remix. Yeah, that's what's coming out. These are singles of the collabos that I've done.
And it's different sounds. I mean, there's house,
different
there's
sounds.
Amapiano.
Yeah.
Would you say Amapiano is a reincarnation of Kwaito, or it's a whole different thing?
I cannot say it's a reincarnation of Kwaito because for it to be reincarnated, it has to be dead.
Something has to die.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a continuation. You know, when Kwaito started, it was 140, 150. So the tempo was there.
In fact, 110 even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just a continuation. You know, they did their own, and then they added their own elements. And I mean, even us when we started, it was just a continuation of what Boma Brr and Bobra Chigo were doing. We just had a different twist to it.
Sure.
So it's just a continuation, or it's not something new. You know, it's just
It's an evolution.
It's an evolution. There we go.
Just like Kwaito was house evolving.
Yeah.
We slowed down house music.
That's why right now there's a subgenre on piano called New Kwaito.
Exactly.
And I always tell them, it's just Kwaito. Just call it Kwaito.
Ke Kwaito.
Why are you calling New Kwaito?
Exactly.
What's old Kwaito? I don't do old Kwaito.
Kwaito ke Kwaito ke Kwaito.
That's it. That's what it is.
A lot of Amapiano kids have meltdowns on social media. Would you say you not having social media at the height of your Kwaito releases was a blessing, or do you think it was a missed opportunity?
It was a blessing.
Yeah.
In terms of, we would see real-time response of what we are doing. You know, likes may fool you.
Yes.
You can advertise an event and it will have 100,000 likes and then 10 people show up.
Yeah.
Or an album will have huge likes and the sales won't be.
Yes.
We had real-time.
The feedback was immediate.
Feedback was needed. Like when you saw 10,000 people at a stadium loving your song,
Sure.
you knew, okay, my song is doing well. Or people in a place that you've never been to,
Sure.
but your song got there before you, and like, oh, okay, this is doing well. And, you know, social media will give you a false sense of being.
Sure.
Like, people just sit in their house and on their phone, and then they think that's the world out there. That's when maybe when they realize the real world, they melt down or whatever. I don't know. But I think, you know, but in terms of taking our music further, we would have liked to have, you know, the exposure that social media gives. But in terms of pushing us to do, and we didn't get influenced
Yes.
when we got into studio
Sure.
by what social media is doing or what,
Yes.
because you didn't know what other people saw.
There were no external
doing.
influences
Yeah.
outside of your immediate surroundings.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, speaking of sales and immediate feedback, I remember when DJs at work dropped their first album, Vinyl Chris.
Yeah.
And they had a launch. The launch was at Val. I think it was at the Val Dam, if I'm not mistaken. Or a venue, a park in the Val.
Yeah.
And entrance ticket also got you the cassette.
Yeah.
At that event, they went gold. They sold 20,000 cassettes at that one event.
That's how it worked back then.
And for me, it was epic to walk in there and see 20,000 people, each holding a copy of DJs at work.
Yeah, and I mean, in terms of like, this somebody asked me about streaming versus
Yes.
whatever. I still don't know how to quantify streaming in terms of, you know, even when they explain it and whatever, it still does not make sense. You know, back then you knew you sold 50,000 copies.
Yeah.
You could do the math.
Yeah.
1,000 copies.
Exactly.
Multiply by out minus. Oh, okay.
And
At
then
least
just
I'm getting.
and then just send an SMS Copa advance.
Yeah. You know? Yeah.
That was Bika House Flavor. I'd say to Tim, well, okay, so we're releasing in like a month.
Yeah.
What are the pre-orders? And the House Flavor, the pre-order were always gold or platinum.
Yes.
So already we knew that on release day we're platinum. So I'd say to Tim, please tell CCP I need an advance.
And I mean, the House Flavor, I remember one time, I don't remember where I was, and then the DJ didn't, after I performed or whatever, later the DJ didn't show up or something. They didn't have a DJ.
Yeah.
And I had a whole series of House Flavor one.
Yeah.
I said, no, I'll jump on.
Okay, yeah.
And I very still House Flavor to rock the house.
And the party continued.
Yeah.
Another thing that we're seeing a lot of is either it's bad contracts or kids not reading contracts. Let's talk about you and how you've almost kept your deals clean and fair. Did someone advise you about that? Did you just simply know better?
When we started at Kalawa, we just wanted to be there, to be an artist, and it was, you know, Bruce Cup, whatever. But as time went on, those were the majors wanted to know, but is this person signed to you? So we signed whatever with the hope, or, you know, Oskiro is my guy, one Shinai me, you know.
Sure.
We started together, and thankfully we had a beautiful relationship all these years, you know, up till now. But somebody gave me a book that it was called the business of music.
I remember that book.
Yellow book, the business.
Yes.
And I read that book was an eye opener.
Yes.
So I'd always ask the questions and whatever. And then up until I met our guy Graham.
Graham Gilfillan.
Graham Gilfillan.
Squire.
Yeah. So he also would advise, you know, do this, do that, whatever.
Yes.
But, you know, all those things that I read and the advice is the talks will not be arrogant.
Yes.
You know, will come in a form of a question.
No, what do you mean? Squire was very, very arrogant.
No, I'm saying he would advise me.
Oh.
But when I go and talk to
So
everyone,
you
like,
just go in with the facts and the data.
yeah, like,
Okay.
so tell me.
Yeah.
Like, here.
Yeah.
You know. But to be fair, everyone that I started with was learning.
Sure.
So we were learning together. I mean, you know, I remember the time I was with Oskido. I used to roll with him.
Sure.
Because he would work, yeah, let's go, man. You know, and he had a caravel, and I'm driving a caravel, and I'm driving Oskido around. Yeah. So he'd go into a meeting or whatever, and comes out and say, hey, my man, you know this publishing thing is good, man. You know, I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Then he'd go about it. Then so how does it work? Then you know a little bit, then later you know about, hey, you know,
Sure.
this is how this works and whatever. So all of us were on a learning curve.
Sure.
And I guess we still are, man. You can never say, you know, I'm an expert at this thing.
You know, speaking of Graham Gilfillan, may his soul rest in peace. I think Nalit Lane owe him a lot in terms of getting our systems in place.
Yes.
Because we became business savvy because of Graham Gilfillan.
Yeah, and I saw you guys, you had your offices there, and I said, I want an office.
Graham, he corporatized us. He made sure that we were VAT compliant.
Everything.
That we Nalit Lane were the first two DJs to have websites, probably on this continent. You know what I mean?
I can believe that.
Yes, we were rocking websites already in 98, 99.
I remember what Graham told me, says, no, whatever money that comes in,
Yeah,
you know, throw a salary.
that was Graham.
You know, you try it once, you know, for 6 months, and you realize this salary thing does not work for me. My lifestyle is changed because you're used to
Sure.
getting money, and you know you're growing up and whatever. But you know, when you look back, you realize he helped a lot of us.
In fact, that's what I like when guys ask, "How do you charge? How should you charge?"
Contracts,
Yes,
and having a manager who
sure.
runs, you know.
My manager, lead managers at Len, moved into Times Square so that Graham could mentor them.
Yes, that's what
this is how things work.
That's happened with me as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So shout out to Graham. I'm only upset with Graham ka one thing.
Yeah.
So Nale Glenn Lewis, we are doing Gatecrasher Meets Africa.
Yeah.
It's our first collaboration. People used to think Nale Glenn, we hate each other.
That worked, eh?
Yeah, it did. So all of a sudden we're working on a compilation together. This is about 2000.
Yeah.
And we say to Graham, we want to do our launch party co-investment cars, Corner Republic and Jan Smuts. And we want to approach Peter Stuyvesant to be one of our sponsors. And we had a connect with Peter Stuyvesant. Yeah. But we're like, please come meet our business advisor. Yeah. So Graham's like, yeah, no, they must come to Yeovil. Because now we're saying to Graham, please go to the office. Like, no, they must come to Yeovil. So the team at Peter Stuyvesant was to Yeovil. And they get into Graham's office. So Graham had a habit of going to the balcony and rolling one.
Yeah.
On to Graham tells these guys already know, they don't know what they're talking about. Glen Fresh are the biggest brands in the country right now. We want R1 million. And then he rolls a joint. He lost us the deal. I'm sure we could have gotten the bar to launch our album at Investment Cars.
Yeah.
But because he decided he put his feet up on the table, first thing. And then our rollers all. We lost the deal.
That was quiet. He was not afraid to tell that guy not. Yeah. Tell that guy to jump.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, this is money for me. This is coming in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, because we're running out of time.
Yeah.
We were together in Durban.
Yeah.
You and your lovely wife of what, how many years now?
25 years.
25 years.
Give or take.
You know what I appreciated about you guys?
Yeah.
The way you guys relate like a couple that have walked together.
We have.
You know what I mean?
We've been through it all.
And hence I'm saying that just watching you guys, I was like, they're like an old couple. We've done what we need to do. We've raised our kids, and it not.
And I mean, she's been with me through it all, you know. And one thing that makes me appreciate her is she's been I call her my hoe.
Yes.
You know?
Handbrake.
Yeah, handbrake. You know?
All need one.
And, you know, as you're growing up and your wife advises you, it's like when your parents advise you, you show me the house, yes. Mama, until you realize, hey, you were right, but then you just want to let her know, hey, you're right. But, you know, we grew up together.
Sure.
And she grew up with me in this industry.
Mm.
She knows the ins and outs, whatever. We've had our ups and downs,
Mm.
but we've always risen above it because we know we're meant for
Mm.
greater things. And the mutual respect. And I think what the biggest thing is, we're laid back and we have a sense of humor. Sense of humor goes a lot of...
And that's important, to be able to just laugh together.
Yeah, and laugh about
Yes.
stuff,
And even laugh at each other and yourselves.
Oh, definitely.
That's, for me, the magic is in the ability to laugh at yourselves.
Yeah, and each other.
And at each other. And there's nothing wrong once in a while. So as long as it's with respect and love.
She asked me the other time, I think we
Yeah.
I was going to pick you up and then...
How do you guys resolve conflict in your marriage? And how has that evolved? Because even that evolves in...
Oh, that evolves. It's listening. Listening and hearing each other.
Sure.
And here, from which perspective, why are we?
Sure.
And then, like I'm saying, I think we relate back really to help because we are able to hear each other.
Yes.
Even maybe at that moment you might not show it. That is wrong. This no, and like we hear each other. Yeah.
Have you ever almost lost it, as in lost the marriage or the relationship?
Oh, definitely. Definitely because of at that moment I think we were not hearing each other. Because there was not one thing that you could pinpoint that this is what,
but
we're beefing about.
It became the folk.
No, it didn't become the folk. You just introspection.
Okay. Do I really want to be here?
I mean, I take the plane. House and goods. Then.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah.
My way or the highway.
Yeah. So I had to, introspect.
Sure.
Yeah.
Raising kids. I mean, who's the bad cop, the good cop? Raising kids.
Dad's always the good cop. Because she's our. Let me put it this way. I always say that she's got 3 kids.
Yeah.
I'm the firstborn, and she's our mother. So she's always reprimanding
all of you.
All of it.
Yeah.
Where now? And then when she's not there, it's like, where's your mom?
Sure.
Where's mommy? So she's our mom in that house. So she's the one who keeps us in line.
Sure.
And then when they wanna, cheat the system, then they say, okay, Daddy, can I do this? Mommy said I must ask you.
Sure.
Like, oh, okay. If she said you must ask me, then it means it's cool.
Yeah.
Gandhi,
So you didn't get the memo.
I didn't get the memo. And then I'm like, nah.
Nah?
Yeah. But I mean, so we have a same style of, I think we discussed it.
Yes.
This is how we want to raise our kids.
That helps.
Firstly, to be respectful and whatever. And then we cannot spoil them because we're not, multimillionaires, whatever. We will teach them everything is earned. So we agreed this is how we want to raise the kids.
Sure.
But I always find myself when when
Yeah,
ulahlile.
Yeah, you're letting the team down.
But I guess that's how it was with my dad, because my dad was like, whatever. Go on, as long as you're responsible.
Absolutely.
So I adopted that style of parenting. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, I guess you guys are not going there.
Mama says.
Yeah.
What would you say she has taught Thebe about Thebe?
One thing that I know that she has taught me about me, my failure.
Don't sleep on yourself.
Yeah. She one day she woke me up. And I think that's when I started working with her as my manager and whatever.
And soundboard.
Yeah.
Because often we do our own thing there.
Yeah, no, she was always been a soundboard, but like, what do you know about the industry?
Ah, okay.
You know?
Okay.
And then this one time she says, no, let me manage. Like, okay. Go ahead, do it. Then, I said, do it because this is not easy. And she showed me my value,
Sure.
who I am, you know, you know, and the other people were light, you know, because we grew up in an era where promoter would book you, and then I like he's going now. And for us, guys, it was okay.
Loose.
Yeah, it was just loose.
Yeah.
And then she would say, no, Thebe's not gonna sleep at that guest house. You know, he has to sleep at what he flies. You know, business class. I was like, oh, okay, so I can demand that.
I can make demands. Yeah. Yeah.
So she taught me to see the value in myself, and I guess maybe it also come with how she valued me.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
And it was not Hore, she's doing that for her own gain. It was how she valued me. I mean, even the tour. She's running the tour and she's doing an amazing job.
Sure.
Yeah.
The tour's looking solid. Which other places are left for the tour?
We did our first one is at Pretoria Botanical Gardens.
Ah, yes.
Then we went to Cabs. And then this weekend, the 11th of October, we're doing the Sofing.
Okay.
And then the final one is going to be in Carnival City.
Okay, so when is Carnival City?
It's 16 December.
Okay, so all of this is road to Carnival City.
You can say that.
Okay. So what can we look forward to? If I've been to the Sofing already, can I come to Carnival City and see a different show? Would it be a different vibe, different show, different texture?
It'll be almost the same show with a bigger lineup.
It'll be grander.
You will be on the lineup.
Cheers, away.
Vin will be on the
This will be a
lineup.
grand finale, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how is the love that you're getting? Because one thing I'm realizing is, yes, Amapiano is doing well, and it must continue to do well.
Yes.
But I think there's a segment of the population, youth that supported you 25 years ago, who are now adults.
Yeah.
And they still want to groove, but they don't have places to go to. They don't have gigs. And nostalgia, I believe, is probably bigger currency than anything else in our lives as human beings.
One other thing that I said about this tour, the 30 years in the industry tour, I used myself as the face of the tour.
Yeah.
But most importantly, we're celebrating Kwaito.
Yes.
To show that Kwaito is still around and it still has a following 30 odd years later. So that's why the lineup is mostly,
yes,
like the artist is only Kwaito. You know, and the DJs I started with, you know, when I started back then. So it's a Kwaito tour.
Sure.
And then the love is amazing. You know, it's very nostalgic, guys.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was checking out pictures of the tour in Botswana.
Yes.
And you've had a massive in fact, I think Kalawa probably has more love in Botswana than any other country on the continent.
I can believe that.
Like Botswana has loved you guys like from day one. It's love on another level. It almost like it for me like defies all
that the show in Botswana has sparked. Now I'm getting calls from Swaziland. No, bring it to Swaziland. Bring it to Lesotho. So we're working on that. Yeah.
How do we get tickets for Carnival City? Are they available already?
The tickets are not out yet, but I will mention on my socials when the tickets are available.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap it up with some rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Yeah, but before that, I need to actually tell you a quick story.
Yeah.
There was a gig called Gemini.
Yeah.
I think it's about 99, 2000. There's a gig at Gemini. As I'm arriving, I think I was driving a Jeep Wrangler at the time.
Yeah.
You're driving a 540, a BMW 540. I don't even remember.
The blue one.
Yes. As we're arriving, it was me and my sister and her friends, and you're in a BMW 540. And I was like, damn, I want a BMW 540. You know, on the Monday, I went to Bears Nodia to look for a BMW 540 because of you.
That was not the only car.
I know.
And when you were driving the American car, what is it?
Oh, it was the Chevy Tahoe.
The Tahoe.
The FBI car.
Yeah. And I was driving the Range Rover.
Yes.
And you're like, my man, I want that Range Rover. Where did you get it? Good times.
So I go to Bears Nodia to, I think it's Auto House Goebbels.
Yeah.
Owned by a German guy, to look for a 540. And I asked him to test drive the 540. And he's like, no, can I interest you in something else? Test drive the 540. And then please come try the Saab. Is it Swedish? I think Saab is Swedish.
It's Swedish, yes.
And I get into a Saab. It was a 9.7 station wagon. It looked like a space rocket. And it had turbo like no other car I'd driven. I bought the Saab. I walked out of the...
Those guys were good at that because when I went there,
Yeah. Yeah.
Then he says, okay, why about that slot? You can buy the 5. I'm like,
Yeah.
are they the same price? It's
Yeah.
like, oh, forget the slot. Give me that one.
So because of you, I ended up in a Saab looking for a 5 Series. So thanks for the influence.
Hey, man.
But now I've grown up. I look at people's cars and it's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, no, we've been there. We've been there.
Quick rapid fire.
That's part of growing up. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Quick rapid fire before we get rid of you. First thing that comes to mind when you hear the word Kwaito.
Huge festival, Moretele Park.
Who was your biggest musical influence growing up?
Jazzy B of the Soul to Soul Posse.
What's one thing fans would be surprised to learn about Thebe?
I can cook well, thanks to Edgar.
But you're also a skipper. I've seen you there driving boats.
Oh, yes, I've got a skipper's license.
Why are you driving boats, man? What's going on? The last time blacks were on a boat, we never left America.
And I can't even swim. For save my
Yo.
I stayed in the Val for 5 years.
Yeah,
And I was staying by the river.
sure.
So that was the lifestyle. Like, I sold my car to buy a boat.
You are lying.
I'm serious.
Yo. So you were in Noah for 5 years?
Yes.
That is dope. What's the wildest thing to ever happen to you at one of your gigs?
I fell off stage.
Cool guy.
In Newcastle. Funny story. So what happened is, I had dancers
Sure.
that time. So we would do the thing, then I'd give them space for them to do their thing. So normally the speakers
Is this the Maniko era or when you added the girls?
it was the girls' era,
Yo, those girls in about Tsamaya, man.
right?
Yes, yes.
So there was a gap between the speakers and where the stage ended.
Yeah.
But I did not know about the gap. I was just walking backwards
Yeah.
and I just disappeared off stage. Then I came running around.
Yeah.
Got back on stage. Not a lot of people. Actually, no one noticed. I think only the few people that I was with noticed.
Yeah.
Got back on stage and did my thing.
Like nothing happened.
Yeah, the next day I was like, I felt like 2 meters.
Yo. 90s YFM or 90s Radio Metro?
90s YFM.
First big purchase after your first hit?
Caravel. No. The Caravel, that was the biggest. My first big purchase was a leather jacket from Bon Ami.
Hey, man. If you could perform only one track of yours for the rest of your life, what's that one track?
That's not a fair question.
I'm not here to be fair.
I know, but I don't know. There's two, Gruber's Prayer and Ungawakum.
Yeah, Kruger's prayers and on another level.
Yeah.
Eh? You know, it's weird that there are people who still don't know that Ungawakum is actually Unganya.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know that. And they don't know that you're not again. Never mind. Cut.
Eh?
Never mind.
In Kukuji Kuku. Do you know that because of your song,
Yeah.
when we were building Y,
Yeah.
and the ad agency were having issues with coming up with a catchphrase for Y,
I remember that.
and they bought us beers, Kotando, one Friday afternoon before the station had launched, and they'd called the DJs, guys, we need to brainstorm ka Y.
Yeah.
And I said, no man, YFM, yona ki yona. And that's what they went with. I was on Patali. I never invoiced, but I like my money, guys. And it was inspired by your song.
And I want my share. No, I remember when I saw it, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
You know?
That's where it came from.
Yep.
Most underrated Kwaito artist of all time.
Underrated. Ooh. I don't know. I really don't know. Underrated Kwaito artists.
Or one that never got the light they deserved.
Jokes.
Yeah, Jokes.
May his soul rest in peace. Jokes never got the break that he deserved, but Jokes was on fire.
In fact, from the Copperhead days to Jokes, I agree with you. And it doesn't help that he was the nicest guy ever.
Oh, I guess.
He was the nicest guy ever.
Yes.
You know, if anything, he needed that break.
Yeah.
Which Kwaito dancer would go viral today if we had TikTok back then?
Maniko.
Oh, Maniko, ne?
Yeah.
You know Maniko, Lebafana Bazimini?
Yes.
I think those were my Ken Glasses dancers.
Yeah, I think Maniko, and there's a guy from, I forget his name. He used to, I think he's one of the Zimini guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Maniko was, and Maniko, let's go with Maniko.
If you had to remake a Thebe song today, what song and who's the feature? One song.
There's I did Nomasele with Mohau Keys.
Ah, yes.
And we were just messing around, and it's huge.
Yeah. So that's the one.
Yeah.
And finish the line, and then I'm done with you. Kwaito will never die because...
Kwaito is amazing.
Yeah.
Kwaito is the future.
Sure. It's been the future.
Yeah.
And it will always be the future.
Definitely.
It's the alpha, it's the omega, and the in-between.
Kwaito is the future.
Absolutely. My guy, nothing but love and respect for you.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for the hangout, the reminiscing, and I think just the perspective. Because a lot of people that might not know Thebe from 30 years ago need to understand that you didn't start this thing now.
No.
That you've been building, and we don't stop building until we die.
And we don't stop building. I mean, even doing this, even the PR I did for the tour is building for the future, you know?
When I give talks to youngsters about why it's important to work your social media, to market yourself and put yourself out there, Coca-Cola is one of the biggest brands on the planet in every single country. Yeah. But they still advertise.
And they have the biggest...
So when I'm mang to think you must just post once a week.
They have the biggest advertising budget,
Yes. So you need to get yourself out there. Don't be afraid or be too coy or I got to post that too much. No. Post. Let people know who the hell you are, where they can support you.
Oh, and thanks for having me. And thanks for the Jaeger the other day.
Where to sneak drink into the gig the other day.
And God, thank you for that. It changed the gig.
It changed the complexion of the gig.
But the love will always be there.
Yes, sir. No, nothing but love and respect for you, my dude. Please make some noise for Thebe as he's about to leave the building. Carnival City on the 16th of December for the grand finale, celebrating 30 years of Thebe. Thanks for tuning in. We're coming to you from Discover TV. We are in 4 ways. Let them be your stage. Look for Discover TV. Book them, use them, show them love and support. Trevor and his crew at Pezulu Works for making us look good. If we look good, it's because of Pezulu Works. If we look bad, it's because of us. So use them for your event, your wedding, your matric dance. Pezulu Works will make you look like gold. And a shout out to Lati for extra production and Keletso Modisakeng, who is our executive producer. Most importantly, thanks to you for tuning in. We'll do this again next week. Until then, have a wow week in spite of yourselves. We're out of here.